Hi everybody. I hope that you're good. Hope you've been having a good time on the index the last couple of weeks. It's starting to rebound, come back, but it seems to be a bit of stability. Thank God for the first time in ages. And let's hope we have a great 2021. One of the cycles that seems to be out of favour at the moment is the youth trend. So I just thought I'd do a very quick video about some youth players that I think are worth really good value at the moment. That's just a personal opinion. That I think could do really well from the price that they currently are. I'm not doing some of the bigger names because I didn't think there was much point doing that. To be honest, I can do a separate video on that if you all would like it. Like there's some of the guys at Ajax, especially some of the Dutch players, Portuguese players as well, that I think could just really break out next season. And I think they'll probably move as well to a PB league. But I've kind of concentrated on players that I think are value from where they were, where they should be, and maybe double in value very, very quickly. So I already included Paulinho in my under £1 value picks, and I did my research and I had to add it again. Why? His age. Before he had his injury, he was first team player. He had 5 IPD in 13 games. He had a fairly good PB baseline. Are you buying for a value? You are. There's a lot of hype around him. Yes, definitely there is. He's also got one name, so it looks like he picks up loads of mentions for other random Paulinhos. I don't know why. Is the thin walls on his prices definitely? Can he expand very quickly? He definitely can. There's no reason why he couldn't. And do I believe that he'll probably leave Leverkusen for a bigger team in the future? I think he will. And will he get game time? Yes, with Haver it's gone when he comes back from injury. So I think this all adds up to a player that over the next couple of years could add you massive value by potentially winning some PB, playing for a fairly decent team, but a team that he could definitely move to a bigger club. And again, the similar vein, I won't keep this very long videos. You may think £1.20, how is that value? I think Origi is should be around £2.50. And the reason why is he's 20 years of age. He's now moved to Nice from Lyon. I remember in the 17 World Cup, he was a top scorer not that long ago. The walls are very thin on him here as well, but look at all the bids as well. He's very, very popular. Is he at a value? He definitely is. He's never been as much as £2.17. He's the lowest he's been for ages. Nice got him very cheap and they're a selling club, so in a couple of seasons he'll definitely be moving again. He's had 8 IPD in 15 games in a very poor Nice team. He's got a baseline of 100 PB, so again, he's a young player, yes. Is he in a team that could sell him? Definitely. Is he in a team that could get into Europe and win PB? Yes, they're good enough to win PB. Can he score? He can. Is he a striker? He is. Is he at a good price? He is. And also, guys, will he probably move in the future? Definitely he will. Especially since they bought him for 7 million. I could see them turning around and selling him for 30, 40 million. Could get a link to an English Premiership team. And again, I don't see how you could go wrong with some of the players that I'm tipping at the moment. And next one again, I'm going in similar vein. Is Christian Kouame, someone I've linked in the past loads of times. Is he a good age? Yes, he's 22. Why am I tipping him? Because he is going to be moving to Crystal Palace by the looks of it this winter. He wants to move to the Premiership. That's his goal. Is he at a good price? He definitely is. He actually had 9 goals in 18 games last season when he moved to Florentina. Uh, Amazing. He had 9 IPD and 38 for Genoa before that. In the year while he was fit, because he's had an injury, he nearly got about 18 IPD in about I think it was about 26 games in a 12-month period. The problem is he wants to leave Fiorentina. He wants to go to the Premiership. He's fallen out with the coach a bit. Fiorentina's all over the place and in a bit of a mess, and he's gone off the boil and he's not really playing. But when he was playing last season, he had 9 IPD in 18 games. You can probably pick him up, I would reckon, for about 30p, 32p. Um, he will get links to the Premiership again. He wants to move to Palace. If he does, he'll get some MB. And I think in the Premiership, he's a £1 plus player. And as I always say, these are players that I think could double in value. He's got so much ability. He does really well. He's done very, very well for Nigeria as well. There's been lots of hype around him initially. Attitude is an issue, but he's a good age. He's got the ability to bounce back. And it's a similar vein with lots of these players. David Neres, I don't really need to explain who he is. Everyone remember that performance against Real Madrid when Ajax got to the semi-finals. He was absolutely amazing that season. Um, had a very bad injury, had links to China, and that's why is he at value? Yes, £1.80. He's gone all the way down here now to what, 78p. If you look at him now, he's gone back down to 69. You can pick him up for absolutely nothing. He scored against that Danish team when he came back into He came back into the Ajax squad. He's actually gotten two IPD in his last two games. He's really seems to be coming back into form. He's had links with Everton as well in the past. He doesn't want to go to China now. His contract finishes in 2023, but he signed that after that Champions League performance. Ajax will definitely want to cash in this summer, I think, or potentially winter. And I can see him being very effective in the Premiership. And I think over a couple of years, with the talent that he has, again, these are all talent players, guys. I don't think you can go wrong with any of the four players so far that I've tipped. I think absolutely fantastic ability. And the last player, someone that I really rate and I think is a fantastic player, is Luco Gagliano. He's only 23p as well. He's been as much as 60, 72p. And the reason why is he's only 20. He's now on loan at a Series C team and he's not doing very, very well. But Cagliari really like him. They signed him up to a long term contract to 2023. Um, he scored against Juventus with a goal and assist at the end of last season when he got some game time. That just shows the ability of him. At the end of the season, Cagliari just threw him in and he was absolutely amazing. And there's lots of hype around him initially. Please check out some of the YouTube clips. 10 goals in 17 Youth League appearances last season. Lots of opinions that this guy could be very, very good. He's about 6 foot, good feet, good in the air as well. Not been very good on his loan period, but I think if he gets some game time back at Cagliari or at a loan to a promoted team or even a Serie B scoring a load of goals, I think he'll move. Juventus were interested in him as well. I think he's got so much ability. He's a great finisher of the ball as well. For me, that's the key thing about him as well. He can really finish very, very well. Um, and I just think he's just for that price, you're probably picking him up. What here we go, 14p. I think he's got amazing ability. I think all those five could make you all five of these players are really great value. Gagliano, I think, is probably the biggest punt of the lot of them, but Garigi definitely just going from strength to strength and will move. Kouame wants to move to the Premiership. Paulinho coming back from injury is dirt cheap. Remember, 5 IPD in 13 games with a good baseline. If he starts that again, he's just going to rock it. And David Neres just is coming back from injury the last 2 months. 2 IPDs in the last two games, hitting form. Ajax in the Europa League. I think he's a little goal mine as well. So, guys, as always, do your own research. I'll do a load more of these youth videos. I've got a load in my back pocket, but these are five that stand out for me as particular value. So, as always, please like, subscribe, and share. Really trying to grow this channel. I hope you enjoy the content. Please reach out to me as well on F1 Addict, F1 Tipster on Twitter. Anytime you need any help or assistance, I'm here to help. And let's try and grow this channel together. That'd be brilliant. Thank you again, and happy trading.